I'm about to purchase a $47,000 Tesla Cybertruck as a broke college student. Well, kind of. In this episode, I'm gonna be putting a down payment on a Tesla Cybertruck, and I'm gonna be sharing the 5 ways that I'm gonna turn this Tesla into an income-producing asset. So if you're interested, make sure to stay tuned and watch until the end. Hey guys, my name is Chris, and welcome back to the Lifestyle Design Show, the #1 place for young adults to learn about personal finance and lifestyle design. And today is a really special episode because we're gonna be talking about Tesla. And I think we can all agree that Teslas are so cool. And electric vehicles are becoming more affordable now than they ever have been before. So before we jump into the purchase, and before I share why this is not as stupid of a decision as many people might think it is, I want to briefly talk about what the Tesla Cybertruck is. The Tesla Cybertruck is an all-electric pickup truck that looks like it's from Back to the Future. This vehicle is built with a nearly impenetrable exoskeleton, and every component in the vehicle, including the armored glass, is made for ultra durability and strength. Okay, that sounds great, but how did I come to the conclusion that I want to go ahead and drop this insane amount of money on this vehicle? Well, after looking on the Tesla website more times than I like to admit, I realized that it only is a $100 down payment in order to get on the wait list for this Tesla Cybertruck. This vehicle is still a couple years out from being produced and sent to consumers, but the coolest thing about the Tesla Cybertruck is if you pay that $100 down payment to get on the wait list, it's fully refundable until the day your Tesla ships. After crunching some numbers, I realized that this won't be a bad decision. It's not gonna be a stupid investment. In fact, I realized it could actually generate income and potentially pay for itself. It's time to actually purchase this Tesla Cybertruck. Well, put the down payment on it at least. I mean, I've been planning this for a while now and I'm really excited for it, but I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Tesla Cybertruck. Oh my God, the Cybertruck. I have to get my credit card, I'll be right back. I'm gonna be using my Discover card today for this Tesla purchase. And I'm gonna be getting the fully autonomous version of the Tesla. That's because of 2 reasons. Elon Musk said that they're raising the price of fully autonomous to $8,000 from the current price of $7,000. And what's really interesting is Musk said that they're gonna continue to raise the price of fully autonomous as time goes on, which is interesting because that's really gonna help counteract some depreciation on these vehicles. All right, I'm getting the single motor RWD, which is the starting price of $39,900. Plus I'm adding the full driving. And like I said, I don't have the funds to purchase this in full, even in 2 to 3 years. Even though I think that in 2 or 3 years, I have plenty of time to get my finances in order, I still don't think I'm gonna be able to drop almost $50,000 on a vehicle. But I am gonna be financing it. And I'm gonna go into more detail about how I'm gonna do that in a second. But first, let me go ahead and purchase this. If you haven't done so already, make sure to go ahead and decimate that like button for the YouTube algorithm, since I just sold my soul to Tesla, essentially. Due today, $100. Wow, this is getting real. A quick note is that when you use your credit card to put the down payment on, Tesla keeps that in their storage. Why am I getting nervous? I'm clicking place order in 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, I just put my order in. I'm officially on the wait list. I like that cool little owl. All right, let me check my email really quick. We'll get back to the video in 1 second. Thank you for your order. Your Cybertruck is confirmed. Would you guys ever drive an electric vehicle or an electric pickup truck? If so, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So here are the 5 ways that I'm planning to have my Tesla pay for itself so I can get this Cybertruck for almost $0 every single month. So #1, and the biggest income generating source that's gonna come from this Tesla Cybertruck is the fact that Tesla is building a robo-taxi network. Essentially, as soon as federal law allows for fully autonomous driving, Tesla is gonna have a network similar to Uber or Lyft, where your car drives itself and picks people up and brings them to their destination. The second way that I plan on having this Tesla pay for itself is using the platform Turo. And Turo is essentially a ride-sharing app where you can let other people basically rent your car. This is gonna be a backup in case the robo-taxi network isn't available for a little while. I am very much okay with letting other people drive my Tesla. Usually with Turo, people are hesitant to let other people use their vehicle because they're worried they're gonna scratch it, dent it, maybe get in a crash. But with this Cybertruck, with the exoskeleton that's practically impenetrable, it's scratch-proof, and the armored glass that is almost unshatterable, I am very comfortable allowing other people to use this vehicle because I'm not as worried about possible damage. And the third way that this Tesla is gonna pay for itself are the potential tax write-offs for using this car for business. And we're gonna go more into detail on this in a second, but this vehicle potentially can have a 100% write-off on your taxes. The fourth way that this Tesla is gonna be an income generating asset is to use it for personal branding and content creation. I am planning on using this Tesla to make videos, to make TikToks, Instagram, whatever it may be. There is a lot of demand for Tesla content. People all over the world are interested in these cars and these electric vehicles, but there's not that many people who are making content about it. And so using this vehicle as an opportunity can actually help grow my business and on the back end, help bring me more revenue. And the fifth way, this is the most basic one, but I do plan on selling my current car when I get my Tesla in 2 to 3 years. So I'm not gonna be buying this car in full. I'm gonna be financing this car. And I wanna briefly give a word of caution on staying out of consumer debt. It's pretty basic advice that debt is bad, and especially consumer debt. So like credit cards and even car loans are considered bad debt because usually they're high interest and they're not generating you income. In fact, they're usually just costing you money. But there is such a thing as good debt. And good debt might be in the form of a mortgage or a business loan where you're purchasing an asset that brings you more money. And so in my opinion, getting an auto loan on this vehicle leans more into the good debt category because it's gonna be an asset that brings me revenue. Now I wanna emphasize that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just really excited because I think I cracked the code to having a Tesla Cybertruck basically pay for itself. So for the next few years, I'm gonna be putting all of my side hustle income into a separate bank account. I started a new bank account that's labeled Tesla for this very reason. So I'm gonna save up around $10,000 to put towards a down payment. Now I plan to finance this vehicle over the course of 36 to 72 months. And I'm leaning towards somewhere right in the middle, like maybe 48 months. And the way that I'm gonna finance this vehicle is by going through a credit union. So let's go ahead and look on penfed.com. They have an auto loan calculator. Let's just see what my potential auto loan amount is gonna be every single month. New auto loans. And let's calculate. And so the estimated monthly cost is around $700. I do expect it to maybe be a little bit more when I actually need this auto loan in a few years. Interest rates might go up a little bit, but who knows? Anywhere from $700 to $1,000 a month is what I expect. The main thing is anytime you get debt, you wanna keep your interest rate below 4%. And lastly, on the subject of financing, before we get into the fun stuff, like how this is gonna pay for itself, if I can save just $10 a day for the next 2 to 3 years, that's gonna work out to being close to $10,000 that I can put towards this down payment. We're in the Tesla. Look at this thing. How was I driving?
It's smooth and it goes from like 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds for the
the speed.
A lot of torque.
This Tesla Robotaxi network is gonna provide Tesla users an opportunity to bring in passive income. This business is actually gonna be a hospitality business because you are transporting people and you're wanting to make sure that people are having a good experience. And now a big factor that goes into this Tesla Robotaxi is when will it be available? Tesla's been saying since 2018 that they're very close to being able to create a fully autonomous vehicle. Now it comes down to a lot of federal and state laws and regulations, as well as how much driving time these artificial intelligence AI systems have under their belt. But Elon Musk said in 2018 that he assumed we would have the technology ready by 2020. Well, it's 2020 right now and we're not there yet. But if that's just any indication of the Tesla timeline, we know that this feature is coming soon. And just some extra news from the industry, Mercedes-Benz recently announced that they're gonna be working with NVIDIA computer chips in order to create their own version of a self-driving vehicle that should be ready by 2024. And so I doubt that Tesla is gonna let another car maker get in front of them and beat them to the punch. So my theory is that we're gonna see fully autonomous vehicles. We're gonna see Teslas driving themselves in the next 2 to 3 years. So by the time that I actually get this vehicle, this feature should be available. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the Tesla Robotaxi feature and how this is gonna become one of the most ultimate side hustles available, make sure to let me know. I'll do a full video breakdown. But for today, you're probably wondering, what's Tesla Robotaxi gonna actually make me in my pocket that's gonna help me cover this huge monthly car expense? Take a look at this spreadsheet. Now you can see that if Tesla charges just $1 per mile, which is pretty standard for the Uber and Lyft ride-sharing industry, and you put your vehicle on the network for a minimum of 50 miles per day, that right there is gonna be around $750 every single month that you take home in passive income. Now, I'm assuming as someone who works from home primarily, I'm gonna be able to put the Tesla on the network for more than the minimum. Now, I don't know how taxes are gonna work, and I'm assuming that I'm probably gonna have to get like an LLC once I get a little bit closer if I'm gonna be bringing in revenue like this. You can see why this vehicle almost feels like an investment property where you're having someone else pay for your investment. I wanna give a huge shout out to Ed from the channel Future Is Now. He did an excellent breakdown on the spreadsheet I just showed you. Now, if you're like me and you always love to have a backup plan in case your plan A doesn't work out, and this is through the platform Toro. And here's the thing with Toro. Now, Toro, it's estimated that you can bring in about $65 per day for renting out your vehicle for about 6 to 8 hours. You have to sort of organize where you're gonna drop the car off, where you're gonna pick the car back up. So those few headaches make the process a little bit less passive. And so this is just a really good backup plan just in case Robotaxi isn't available at the time that the truck is finished and shipped to me. So as you know, if you're buying a vehicle that's primarily for business, you can write off a portion of that purchase off your income. Since the vehicle weighs over 6,000 pounds, it qualifies as heavy machinery. So essentially, if you're planning on using this car for more than 50% business use, if you're using equipment that you have to carry in the vehicle, or even if you're carrying people in the vehicle, that counts as business use and could potentially lead to a 100% write-off on your taxes. The fourth way is through content creation and personal branding. Posting content anywhere, in my opinion, qualifies you as having a personal brand. And by having a vehicle such as this Tesla Cybertruck, you can really leverage that into building a stronger personal brand. You can just grow your business that much easier because you know there's already a built-in audience already there. And now, as a thank you for staying until the end, I have a bonus tip: the gas and maintenance expense that people often save from driving an electric vehicle. I'm sure you thought of this before, that people driving battery-powered cars don't have to pay for gas. On average, people save $600 to $1,000 per year from these related expenses. And so over time, that's gonna become more and more noticeable for you as you're not constantly paying to go to the gas station. I truly believe that this vehicle can be turned into an asset and can really be an extra business that helps bring you revenue and lets you drive a really cool car practically for free. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for new videos about entrepreneurship and lifestyle design, and I'll see you guys next time.
Tesla, 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 Tesla!